She took out the lights. She's smart. But we have her kids. Now, she's desperate.
What you're looking at is a grade that one of the big movie critics just gave this movie. It's really not as bad as this critic is saying, or other critics such as Rotten Tomatoes and their reviews. They're really trashing this movie. We'll get down to the nitty-gritty in this video and let you know if you should spend that hard-earned money to go see it, because we make life gains on this channel. Let's do it. What's good, YouTube? Sexy as Hell, host of the Life Gains channel. We getting ready to review Gabrielle Union's movie, Breaking In, and the critics are just dragging this thing through the mud. If you're finding my channel for the first time, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that every time I drop a video, you'll hit it. Also, subscribe to my Patreon as we're trying to get those numbers up because YouTube has been demonetizing people. Before we get into this review, I want you guys to see what the streets is talking in terms of the critics and Rotten Tomatoes. So take a quick look. Alright, so after seeing that, let's go ahead and jump on into this review. But first, me put on the +7 glasses of Sexy as Hell because we working on skilling up this craft, giving y'all a better YouTube experience and something better to look at on top of that as well. So the critics hate this movie. And I know y'all come to me because y'all trust my reviews. And I'm here to tell you, this movie wasn't that bad. The bad part about it was the villains, the henchmen. It was basically like putting the Three Stooges into a heist movie, telling them to break in and hold kids hostage. That was the bad part about the movie. Now, if y'all know my story on Gabrielle Union, I really wasn't a big fan of Gabrielle Union because on some talk show she said she was a mean girl to chicks getting into Hollywood. She pissed in their cups of tea, she knock over their hair weave, she do all kinds of mean stuff to hold them chicks down. Well, she married one of my favorite basketball players in Dwayne Wade, and Gabby, you can come on back home, sweetie. You can come on back home. I accept you now. And she done an outstanding job in this movie. I think the critics don't like the fact that the pacing of the movie was very slow. The first 5 minutes start out pretty good. I mean, it's like, bam, they hit you quick. Then after that, it kind of just, it goes down from there until the very climactic end. But throughout this movie, Gabrielle Union just shows undaunting resolve. She's not gonna let anything happen to her kids. And she really shows one-upman sport on these criminals trying to steal something out of her house. And now I'm not gonna spoil the complete movie for you, but what I am gonna let you know is that as she's going through trying to figure out a way to combat these criminals, the criminals really do all the, they do all the stuff to help her get it done anyway. And so the movie has a little bit of comedy in it. There's some comic relief to try to, I guess, keep the tempo going. But other than that, it's a decent movie. You know, I will give it a 7.5 out of 10 because Gabrielle Union stole the show. It also stars the kid that played young Michael B. Jordan in the Black Panther. His name is, let me see, is Seth Karr. He does a good job. It also stars Ajiona Alexus. She's been in a couple of, she was in Acrimony. She played young Taraji P. Henson, and she also plays young Taraji P. Henson in Empire, and she's an up-and-coming star. I'm gonna tell you like my wife said, all the minorities did really good in this movie, and my Anglo-Saxon brethren, they just dropped the ball in this movie. So if you're planning to take your mom out to see this movie for Mother's Day, it would be a good story to take her out to see because all the moms could get behind what Gabrielle Union was doing, the sacrifices she made to protect her kids, to save her kids, and to save her family. And Gabrielle Union goes hard in this movie. And no stone is unturned to save her kids and protect her family. So definitely go see it. It is not as bad as the critics are trying to make it sound. You have the Life Gain stamp 7.5. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you see it. Give me your comments, and we'll keep this thing moving. That's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like my video, comment, and subscribe. Go get yourself a Life Gain. Follow me on the Stardust app. I do quick 30-second reviews on that app about movies I see before I get a chance to make a YouTube on them. You get up there and do the same thing, and sometimes I might post some of your comments and your reviews from Stardust right here on my channel. And until that next Sexy as Hell video, I'll see you.